They're going to go off on their own. Oakley dokley. Wonder if I could ride the carts back. Nope, it's just gonna stop. Nope, Cat and Yarn are saying those are highlighted objects for later quests that you need later on when you get additional spells. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Potato. Eight legs is simply too many.
I agree.
Revelio.
8 legs is too many. Spiders should be burned with fire at all sightings. Well, I'm genuinely surprised about the open world portion of this game. I did not know that it had open world exploration. So this has been a treat, just a real treat.
Accio.
Who are you wandering the woods? Are you trustworthy?
Accio. Incendio.
Spiders are wonderfully crispy, that's for sure.
Potato. Stupid one. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Man, I freaking love the spell combat in this game. It's so good. Like all the combinations of abilities you can do. So cool. Yep, there's a
You're
bag.
here for my wares. I'm afraid I still don't have my carts.
Yes, you do.
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
It is good to burn spiders. I am a good wizard.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
I would excel in Azkaban.
All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
Yeah, how long does it take his carts to arrive? Because I would love to see his wares. See, it's a complete side/relationship quest. So I'm guessing that just means, where did he just disappear to?
Revelio.
Oh, I can't get in there yet because I don't have the lock spell. One of these days. One of these days, I swear I'm gonna pick every lock in this town. Didn't I already talk to this guy? Yeah, I already talked to this guy.
Revelio.
Yeah, so I can't get in there without a lock key thingy. Oh my goodness. Oh, did I just skip stones or something? He did. Alright. Well, I got gear, so hold on. I've got a new one handle. No. Ooh. Oh, and that goes perfectly with my outfit. Oh yeah, awesome. Oh, love it. The dark brown with that navy blue. So tight. Yes, I realize I won't be wearing the cloak. Sorry. It's not as cool looking as my dapper robes, so we're going to be changing that back. Coat, sorry, not robes. I want my coat. Upgrades. I don't know how to do upgrades on gear yet. It said something about a loom earlier, says Erudite. Yorin says you'll do upgrades once you get your personal room. Okay, perfect. Alright. So just keep doing the main quest is what we need to do. Chris Shop says later on you'll be able to. Okay. I was just caught into stealing a cart of goods for Goblinkin.
It is good to see you, my friend.
What's up, Natsay?
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions.
Of course you will.
For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting a troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well,
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations.
Okay.
Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That
That may
sounds
be
like
true,
a plan.
but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the
Sounds
meantime,
good.
remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Man,
Be
I
on
think
your guard.
like one of my favorite parts of this game so far is like the fashion. Like I am just absolutely loving.
How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I'm loving how many ways you can customize the look of your character. Get my outfit all dirty.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil.
Oi! Speak
Mr.
of the
Rookwood would
devil!
like a word
Oi,
with
yay!
you.
We're gonna beat you up, boy!
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Stupefy!
I see you.
Incendio!
Oh, more coming?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
New enemy types. You can learn value insights in enemies such as their weakness to certain spells.
We can hold them up!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student off of my dead body!
We good, madame?
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite
I'm actually
keen
starting to
on you.
feel like
It's a
I'm
long
getting the
story,
hang of this
but
game enough
thank
that I'm
you for
willing to
your
crank
help.
the difficulty up a little more because I would
Well,
like to have the
you've avoided
combat
them for the
last a
moment.
little longer.
Forewarned
It's a lot
me
of
things were
fun.
getting
I
dangerous.
really do like the
Best
spell
get
combat.
moving on my research before they
Right now I
return.
roast things in like 2-3 hits, which is good for story mode. Very good for story mode.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his
I know,
connection
Nigel.
to Merlin
I do
from his
feel that.
portrait
I
at
do feel like
Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts.
the drip
you
is
know,
dapper,
and
sir.
I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures.
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins.
Okay.
He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that
Crucial
Mallowsweet
clue.
is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb, Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallow sweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here.
Revelio.
As well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
What swirl are you talking about, my dear lady? Oh. Okay, I haven't seen these before, okay.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these piles.
Light them with fire?
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Whoa, that's a trip.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What
Complete
a day!
ruin
I can
trials.
hardly believe it.
What'd we get for that, though? Like, what was the reward? Other than completing a challenge.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them.
Okay.
I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my
Revelio.
notes and books.
Right. So it helps towards unlocking more inventory space. Nice. Different challenges offer different rewards. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear capacity. Okay, so it just told me what it gives me if you do the challenges. So that's like a goal to set to say, okay, we're going to complete these.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Visit Mr. Ollivander in Hogsmeade. I would like to locate a map. Yeah, I want to figure out how to get my spell, Chris, because I finished the says attend the class during the day. This is definitely where I would spend most of my time if I were a wizard student. Teach me more! Potion making is cool and everything else, but I want to be able to make shit fly across the room and levitate, and push pull, set things on fire, get a really cool wand.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter.
Oh yeah.
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Expelliarmus!
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
I do.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus
Disarms
may save
wands
your
or other
life one day.
weapons. Different weapons. Different enemies will react in different ways when disarmed.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
So cool, man. So cool.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House.
Ravenclaw
like you.
represent!
Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice
So that's
it
why
to
she looks
say,
so much
The job
older.
was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
So she had an
You
accident
have.
with a time spell.
Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work.
And it aged
One
her
must always
because she's
be prepared for
she's the
mischief,
same age as
both
Black,
inside and
and he only looked like
outside
he was
of
in
the
his
castle.
50s. She looks like she's in her 70s.
Revelio.
Very cool. It shows me a some sort of a chest around here. Don't know where that chest might be though. Cup of tea. Alright, what's next? Can I attend another class? Does it matter? Because technically we're during the daytime right now. doesn't look like we can because we don't have like an assignment to turn in or anything.
Revelio.
Some blue leather gloves. Quite charming. Okay. Alright. Let's take a look. I don't think I have any new stuff I can get. Those are just blue gloves, which aren't better than what I'm wearing. Alright. Quests, my dear. Assignments. We have this, which is back in Hogsmeade. Which we could travel to. Ooh. But that's where I'm going to wrap up for now, everybody. We got a good 4-hour session in this morning. And it's awesome. This game is really, really, really cool. Nop says I definitely need Revelio in real life to find my lost stuff at home.
Revelio.
It's so true. This is awesome. I'll definitely be playing more of this tomorrow for the next few mornings. I'll be back later today with some Doom the Dark Ages. I need to check in with Chris because it's getting up to like, it's going to be 42 degrees today Celsius, which is like 105 plus, I think. So I need to see if she wants to go to the grocery store. Because if we're going to go do any shopping, we got to do it now because it's only about 8:30 in the morning before it gets really hot. So I need to see what errands we need to run today or what chores we need to do because the afternoons we pretty much just hunker down and keep all the animals safe. So we got all of our chickens and ducks and cats, and we got to make sure that they stay as healthy and as cooled down as they can when it gets really hot like this, because they can animals can pass very quickly from heat stroke. So we got to make sure our afternoons are free to keep everybody alive. Good news is we really only get like 1 week a year, and this year has been very mild for heat, but we did finally we're getting a rash of really hot weather right now. So and the rain starts there's going to be some rain this week, it looks like, but then next week is when it looks like it's going to finally start the rainy season. The temperatures start to drop. So, but yeah, it's going to be 105 Fahrenheit today, 106 tomorrow, 104 on Wednesday, 103 on Thursday, 102 on Friday. Celsius, it's 40, 41, 42, 43. It's going to be a hot like 4 or 5 days. So, trying to get all our busy work done in the mornings. So I'll catch you guys later for some Doom the Dark Ages. Thanks for hanging out this morning. I really appreciate thanks to Johnny this morning for throwing around all the memberships, because he chucked like 10 memberships at YouTube, 5 subscriptions over on Twitch. So congratulations everybody who got new memberships. Thanks for the support, Johnny. And then I'll see everybody next time. Stay safe. Happy gaming.